Shalom, Israel. But Asher. Name is doing a video on guilty pleasures, to say the least. That's a common term. I'll look it up. Of a guilty pleasure. We're saying call halahyam, Rawchaa from Qadash. Yahawah, Rawchaa. Rawchaa from Qadash. Rawchaa from Qadash. We give the honor to the public Muslim. You teach you well. Here's the definition of a guilty pleasure. A guilty pleasure is an activity or piece of media that someone enjoys or be embarrassed by if other people find out about it. Yeah, I'm sure that's that. These things might be books, movies, TV shows, foods, etc. Generally, guilty pleasure is something that might be viewed as shameful by some people, like trashy novels or done rom-coms. But really, on a spiritual level, guilty pleasures are things that are wicked to the Lord. You enjoy it, in the flesh, but the reality is off, to say the least. It's an off thing. No, but your flesh loves it. But the spirit is off, and you know it's off. That's why you're ashamed of it. That's why you want to hide it. You know it's off. That's why it says, Romans 8 and 6, for to be carnal minded is death, for to be spiritually minded is life and peace. It's like, let's turn to 5. For they that are after the flesh mind things of flesh, but when they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is enmity against Yahawah, when not subject to the law of Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi from Qadash, near indeed can be. Then they that plead in the flesh, they that are in the flesh cannot please Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi from Qadash. But ye are not in the flesh, when the spirit, and so be the spirit of Yahawah dwell in you. Now any man have not the spirit of Mashiach, he is not of his. But the main point I want to touch upon is that it is enmity against Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi from Qadash. And your spirit knows it. That's why it's so ashamed of it. The masturbating or things like homosexuality, lesbianism, or bestiality, whatever. Or a thing you're ashamed of, these wicked lusts. All that really is just your spirit condemning you. You're going off. And you know you're going off, but you don't want to admit it. And so you want to dwell on your lusts. But you gotta fight against it. Not get heed or give in or consumed, but then that's of the flesh, and that's death. The Galatians 5 and 16 does it say then walk in the spirit, and you should not fulfill the lust of the flesh, but the flesh lust against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary to one to the other. So you can't do the things that you wouldn't. You let the spirit you be led of the spirit, you're not under the law. You gotta be in the spirit, not in the flesh, but in the spirit. We know now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are adultery, uncleanness, lasciviousness, which most guilty pleasures, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variousness, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revilings, and such alike, of which I told you before, as I also told you in time past, they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahawah. But for the spirit of love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance, against such there is no law. The main point we'll harp on is fornication, uncleanness, and lasciviousness. That's mostly guilty pleasures. Lasciviousness, evil, concupiscence, all those wicked things, those are guilty pleasures. You're on the Pornhub, trying to say you're secret. The Lord can see you. No, you may say you're not to be seen, but the Lord can see you. And He got to judge you for it. Mark 7:20, and He just said, and He said that which cometh out of man, that defileth man, for from within, out of the heart of man proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, evil eye, lasciviousness, and evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these evil things come from within and defile the man. So you have these wicked thoughts, they defile you. Or aka you sin, you go off. You're unclean. And you come unclean, basically it's the equivalent of being sin. Not saying that, well, you don't get misconstrued what I'm saying. Like if you eat a piece of unclean meat, no, I'm not saying you sin immediately, or you touch an unclean person and you come unclean. Like a person touch a woman on her period, you come unclean and you're sin. No, I'm saying like you come unclean in a sense, spiritually unclean. Hence it is sin. No. It is sin to be unclean in the spirit, say at least. Did you perceive it, you gotta perceive it. You gotta circumcise your heart. Deuteronomy 16:8. You gotta circumcise your heart. And if you're spiritually unclean, you're not circumcised. So like 8:16. So like, yeah. Trying to look for the words circumcised heart. There we go. Deuteronomy 10:16. Circumcise therefore the foreskin of your hearts, to be no more stiff-necked. And circumcise the foreskin of your heart. Aka be renewed in the spirit. You know, be renewed in the spirit by who? Yahawashi. No. John 3:3, Yahawashi answered and said to them, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, I said the man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of Yahawah. Shema Shai, Shem Qadash. I like it, but yeah, that's the main point. No? They gotta ditch those guilty pleasures. Now, of course, they gotta stick in this flesh. None of us can really escape those guilty pleasures. I myself still have them. Now, according I realize the one I won't say it. No. But yeah, we all had them. Each one of us had our own. We gotta deal with them demons because the grace is sufficient unto us. We gotta deal with this. The only thing we can do is deal. You can, I don't want to deal with it. And give it to the left now. We gotta keep going. If we give it to the left, we're gonna get destroyed. No, that's James. This is 2 Corinthians 12:9. He said to me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory my infirmities, that the power of Mashiach may rest upon me. Shema Shai from Qadash. And then the grace of the Lord, we get to endure. Grace of Yahawah Shema Shai. Shema Qadash says. By that, we get to endure. That's what we got to do. The world, of course, may be tempting. The world, of course, may get, engrossing. Tempting and engrossing, but remember, in the kingdom, you're going to have greater rewards. You have greater rewards than what you have now. All those wicked thoughts, remember, they're all adding up to a spiritual reward. The more things you overcome with, the more things you overcome by them, more times you overcome them, more times you divert from them, more times you meditate with the Lord, by Shem Yahawashi from Qadash, more things. Get away from those things. the more spiritual reward you're building up, it'll be tenfold, 100-fold in the kingdom. It's a resource will. Remember it to be so and believe it. James 1 and 15. A man is tempted when he's drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Then when lust had conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin when it's finished, it bringeth forth death. The lust conceives, brings forth sin, sin brings death. And resist the lust. Resist the world. It says, love not the world, the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, or love the Father, not him. All that's in the world, lust the flesh, lust the eyes, and the pride of life. Not the Father, love the world. And the world passes away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of Yahawah, bahasham Rawchaa, from Qadash, abideth forever. So that's what we gotta do. That's what I gotta do. That's what we gotta do. Please, Yahawah, bahasham Rawchaa, from Qadash. Of course, they call halahyam, Yahawashi, Rawchaa, from Qadash. Barak Yahawah, Barak Rawchaa, Yahawah, bahasham Rawchaa, from Qadash. Halahyam, Yahawashi, Rawchaa, from Qadash. Lord, if any questions, comments, or you're offended, leave in the comment section down below. I'm going to go over it and observe as a piece as well. Of course, they call halahyam, Yahawashi, Rawchaa, from Qadash. Shalom.